Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts.
Hey, everybody.
I'm Keith. That's Dustin.
Bourbon.
Whiskey.
We have music. What?
Bourbon. I said whiskey.
Did you see what I said?
What?
We have music.
We have. That all worked out quite well.
Yeah. All right. So we got another bribe from Mark. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you.
Just another Barnstormer?
This is another Barnstormer.
Okay, the last one was really odd, but really good.
So this is Barnstormer's. It just says whiskey.
Okay.
So
who knows what we're in for? I have no idea what to expect given the last one.
Yeah.
Like it was odd, but it was really good.
It was a good odd.
Yeah. So the song that comes with this is Robert Earl Keen.
You ever heard of this guy?
Absolutely not.
Okay, me either.
And the song is The Road Goes On Forever.
We kind of wish it did sometimes.
Yeah, it can suck running out of road when you're in triple digits.
I was just thinking about continuing to enjoy the road, but yeah, I guess that's true too.
Turn one comes up quick, man.
It comes up really fast.
All right. So let's check this song out.
She was a waitress at the only joint in town. She had a reputation as a girl who'd been around down Main Street after midnight. Brand new pack of cigs, a fresh one hanging from her lips, a beer between her legs. She'd ride down to the river and meet with all her friends. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. Sonny was alone, older than the rest. He was going in the Navy, but couldn't pass the test. So he hung around town. He sold a little pot. The law come when the Sonny. One day he got.
This is about to get dark.
He couldn't pass the test to get in the Navy.
That's what he said.
I think you have to be able to spell your own name.
Come on. Some Navy folks out there are going to take offense to that. And one of them is kind of like in your family. Saying. I hope you do take offense to it.
She'll never see it. I'm confident.
Well, maybe.
But she can spell her name. That's how she got in.
She might be smarter than you. Saying.
Might be. My controls aren't working again.
What the hell? So he hung around town. He sold a little pot. The law caught when the Sonny. One day he got caught. But he was back in business when they set him free again. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. Sonny's playing 8-ball at the joint where Sherry works. When some drunken out of towner put his hand up Sherry's skirt. Sonny took his pool cue, laid the drunk out on the floor.
Like you do.
$1 in her tip jar, walked on out the door. She's running right behind him, reaching for his hand. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. They jumped into his pickup, Sonny jammed her down in gear. Sonny looked at Sherry, said, let's get on out of here. The stars were high above them, the moon was in the east.
Listen to that fiddle.
The sun was setting on
killing
when
it.
they reached Miami Beach. They got a hotel by the water and a pour of Bombay gin. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. They soon ran out of money, but Sonny knew a man who knew some Cuban refugees that dealt in contraband. Sonny met the Cuban in a house just off the road with a briefcase full of money and a pistol in his boot. The cards were on the table when the law came busting in. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. Cubans grabbed the goodies, Sonny grabbed the jack. He broke a bathroom window and climbed on out the back. Sherry drove the pickup through the alley on the side where an old man tackled Sonny and was reading him his right. She stepped out in the alley with a single shot 14. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
Damn.
They left the lawman lying, they made their getaway. Got back to the motel just before the break of day. Sonny gave her all the money and he blew a little kiss. If they ask you how this happened, say I forced you into this. She watched him as his taillights disappeared around the bend. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. It's Main Street after midnight, just like it was before. 21 months later at the local grocery store. Sherry buys a paper and a cold 6-pack of beer. The headlines read that Sonny is going to the chair. She pulls back on the Main Street in her new Mercedes Benz. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
So that had a very new bluegrass feel to it, right? The way that fiddle and the drum being real simple, just basically boom chick, boom chick, boom chick.
What joined in there at the end? Was that just a regular guitar?
Sounded like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Really interesting story he painted really well, right?
The storytelling of that song, his voice was okay, but the way he told the story made that song.
Oh, it sucked me in. I was just absolutely fascinated.
Yeah.
Where's this going?
Yep.
And then
It was really complex.
it kind of was, but not so complex that you got lost. You understood what was happening
Yep.
in the story.
Yep.
And I really enjoyed the music behind his vocals.
Dude, I'm a sucker for that fiddle.
Yeah, that fiddle was just kind of made that song.
It was really good.
Very bluegrass style fiddle, and I really enjoyed it. Wasn't a ton there for the guitars, and you get that a lot in bluegrass, where the guitar is largely a rhythm
second
instrument.
Fiddle.
It's a rhythm instrument.
Well, that was funny.
Not really. Because it's not loud enough. An acoustic guitar is not loud enough to play lead in a fully acoustic environment. Because the fiddle will blow it off the stage.
And it did.
Banjo is a really loud instrument. It'll blow. You can't. A lot of times when you watch bluegrass guys playing unplugged, unless you're really listening for it, you're not hearing the guitar.
There was no banjo in that.
No, I didn't hear one.
Well,
There might have been one kind of loping in the background.
yeah, there was a couple of times I heard a little bit of picking.
Yeah, so it's possible.
Maybe.
But I really enjoyed the song.
Yes.
I enjoyed the story, and I kind of feel like that's could make my Drive Through the Mountain playlist. Drive Through the Mountains playlist.
Yes.
Because I love when I'm coming back into the hills in West Virginia, kicking on some bluegrass and just getting in touch with my roots.
Roots.
And I felt like that story could have been anybody from a small town, anywhere.
Dude, it was... Wow.
Because I was thinking of friends from back in the day. Like, this could kind of be their story,
So clearly had morals,
Yeah.
kind of.
Well, that kind of an honor among thieves kind of thing.
It sounds like it.
He was chivalrous.
Yes,
He
that's
took-
the right way to put it.
He took the fall for her.
Yeah, and stopped some dude from groping her
Yeah.
early on. But what do you think of this Barnstormer, my friend?
This tastes more like a bourbon.
Well, it's whiskey.
An incredible one. Okay. So it's very strong citrus and florals up front. I don't think that was there in the last one. Very,
The last one had some florals up front
very heavy tobacco notes on the mid and finish,
and oak.
and a good bit
It's
of
like
oak.
it's like a tobacco oak, but it's not it's kind of a subtle tobacco.
Kind of.
Like it's there.
Well, I'm overly sensitive to that.
Yeah, he's sensitive. Keith's
So to me, it's
sensitive.
strong.
Really?
Yeah, the tobacco notes are really strong to me.
Do you know anything about Old Plains?
Not pre World War II. I mean, I know a little bit about like the Sopwith Camel.
This is post World War II.
Okay, what is it?
Yeah, the Fairchild Hiller FH227.
Do not know it. So I would generally know the planes. I would know. Yeah, I really don't know.
I'm showing him, but I'm not showing him some other stuff.
Yeah, he's not letting me see the proof.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know anything about that plane.
The FH227 was affectionately known as the Whistle Pig.
Okay,
That's interesting.
so it was big and slow and made a whistling sound as it went over.
Maybe. Zzz, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, I know a lot of the World War II combat aircraft. I know a little bit of World War II and forward. That doesn't sound like it was like a military transport or anything. Civilian plane, probably.
Okay, wait a minute. This is kind of cool. We named this first small batch release to honor the first aircraft in which our master distiller, Tim, made captain.
Oh,
That's pretty.
now I get it.
That's pretty cool.
Master distiller was a pilot and probably. Yeah, so the history of aviation, the Barnstormers, you know what they did, right? So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I was reading the
So-
bottom.
He made captain on a pretty big bird, a pretty big twin engine plane.
So the master distiller, for all you who don't know Barnstormer, which is in Rockville, Illinois, if you're close by or not, check them out. They're really awesome.
I need to get out there.
Tim
Okay.
is the master distiller,
Okay.
also owner.
Okay.
Addie, his wife, is the lady that we talked to for hours,
Okay.
and when we were doing our tastings and whatnot, they got their names on the board. Their last name is Ford,
Ford.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
like the car.
All right.
But what proof you got this at, big boy?
Let me see.
By the way, this is another batch number 1, and this is bottle 43. That's cool.
105.
Well, can't hit them all. Really?
Yeah.
So you think it's smooth?
It's hotter than 105.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
112.4.
It's very smooth for 112.
It's really smooth for 112. Yeah. So this is, and I didn't want to give it away, but this is their whiskey barrel proof.
Okay.
So I wonder why they don't call it bourbon.
So we saw in the other bottle they use a straight corn mash.
Right. Which,
So it's got to be the barrel. It has to be the barrel. And this is,
or maybe they just don't like to call it bourbon for some reason.
in today's market, you sell bourbon. If you can call it bourbon, you call it bourbon. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be the barrels. It has to be. They're aging in something besides a new oak barrel. They've got to be.
Maybe new oak barrels are difficult to get and they're using a reused barrel.
Could be.
That could be it.
Could be.
It's freaking good.
It is good though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really freaking interesting song. Like that was an interesting song.
It reminded me of a song that you'd hear sitting in a bar.
Well, to me, I just got that big bluegrass vibe, man, and
True.
was kind of getting a little nostalgic for some West Virginia hills, but you know,
It's been a minute since we've been back. Well, since I've been back there.
yeah, yeah. So really interesting song, very good whiskey. It's not a bourbon, but really good whiskey.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Drop down in the comments. Tell us what country music we need to check out. Tell us what North American whiskey we need to try. And we'll see you next time.
See you.